Okay, so I've got a mount here, and I'm going to pop rivet it up into place here. Now, before all you hardcore enthusiasts out there start jumping up and down because I'm pop riveting it, I'm just holding it in place so I can weld it. I'm by myself. I've done this before many times, too many times, and this is going to go up in here like this, and trying to hold it and weld it and everything else like that and line everything up, I found is a pain in the ass. So a few years ago I bought, I don't know if you can see this on the video or not, one of these Hardell. This is actually a new one because the other one grew legs and walked away. But anyway, these work real well. I hold this bad boy up in place with 5 or 6 of these, and then I'll stitch weld it. I mean, this is only spot welded in here in 4 or 5 places, I think. It's not a solid weld. Now I'll have a much more solid weld in here, and I'll weld back here, and I'm going to weld up along here on the sides, you know, and all that. But it's going to rain on me soon. I'm working outside because I'm poor and can't afford a garage, so I do everything outside in the muck and the mud and the snow and this shit and the crap. So I used to have a garage, but that was before the divorce of '04. And if you want to lose stuff fast, I mean, never mind hurricanes, you just have a divorce and floods. I've been through floods, I've been through hurricanes. Nothing makes your stuff disappear faster than a divorce, I can tell you that, boys. So the garage went. I never ever got one back. So, but that's okay. We're still friends, she says. I'm going to be drilling through. I should have drilled this plate before I put it up here. I didn't. Okay, there we go. There's one. So this is a 1/4 inch rivet, which is a bigger rivet, but I mean, it's still not enough to hold a truck if you know, crack it up, but it will hold this bad boy up into place. Here we go. Until I can stitch weld it. So now that corner is up. We'll get this. What I'm doing is drilling up through here and pop riveting up in here. You can't see that with the camera. I got over there, and I'll put another one here, and I'll put 2 back here. So there. So a rivet there, a rivet there, and a couple of rivets up there. And now this mount is in place secure enough for me to clean this up. Okay, weld this along here, and I'm going to weld this in here. I probably won't get this on film because every time I try to film my welding it, I'll weld it here, and then I'm going to weld it along up in here. And so that's the way. I mean, it's like carpentry. You know, if you're by yourself, you don't have a helper. Sometimes you take your nail gun and nail up a piece of board to lay your stringer or whatever your joist on, so you can work on the other end. And that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm just holding this up with pop rivets. Here in Eastern Canada, most pop rivets jobs won't pass inspection anyway. So like, we used to be able to repair the floor by putting sheet metal over it years ago and pop rivet it in place, and then, you know, tar it or seal it or whatever. And that doesn't pass anything here, not here in Canada anyway. They had to be MIG welded in place, the patches, and pop rivets are certainly not going to pass here on any inspection. Anybody, like, they'll pass if it's welded, but they won't pass if it's pop riveted. You know, if it's pop riveted and welded, well, fine. Even if you put in a floor patch, if it's pop riveted to hold it in place and then you weld it, that's fine. But if you get a mechanic who, you know, is stupid, because there's lots of people out there that, you know, aren't that bright, and he doesn't see the weld or doesn't understand that it's welded, you know, you might run into trouble. Now, the guy that does my inspections, he understands this. He's going to see the weld. It's going to be fine. But if you're in a place where that's they can't understand that. Well, do your welding, and then it only takes a second to drill these back out, so nobody sees them anyway. Right? So anyway, that's how I'm going to install the cab mount under here. Pop rivet in place, wire wheel it, weld it. I'll come back later and show you what it looks like after I get it welded and mounted up. So that's the way I do things when I'm working by myself and I need to hold something up in place. I hope that helps. Cheers.